Welcome everybody and welcome back to our multiplayer testing of Nebraska Lands, a soon-to-be released 16x map coming to PC players. We have had a map update and we are now basically running through things that we saw we had issues with before the map update. And one of those such things was validating some silage bunkers down here at one of the old cow farms. We're gonna build on 19. Field 19. Farmland 19. Now do note, these fields are different. And the farm areas are different. Oh, you did on FS19. Sometimes I can be a little slow on to pick them up. What is up, Donald? How's it going? Yeah, there's several pre-built farms. There's one area that is basically set up to build a farm but has nothing on it. And then there's a whole section to the north. There's a whole section to the north just above 61 where there is an old abandoned farm that you can buy and sell all that stuff and clear the trees out and put your own stuff down. And then you have that whole area above 61 to make fields and do whatever once you clear it up. So lots of options, lots of gameplay capabilities. Single player, multiplayer, any way you look at it. Well, I'm seriously thinking that we might wrap it all up this week. Alright, we're full. So we might wrap up the testing this week with maybe put the map release, I don't know, depending on how well CCS 101 keeps up with things that we find and can get them fixed and then verified. Maybe could put it out this weekend, maybe sometime next week. I don't know. Then it just comes down to his time frame. What's up, Sherry? How's it going? No, that's just multiplayer save. Alright, we tried to put chaff in the right bunker last time. We're going to try in the left bunker, and we're going to put grass in the right bunker. Alright, the chaff level is going up at least this time. And compaction went up. So that's good. Steve the Farmer, thank you very much for the... Is that $5 Aussie? Have you all watched any of the PAX West gameplay videos from a few creators that were able to attend PAX West? I watched DJ's video, and that's where we learned about green beans and applesauce. No, green beans and peas are the two unannounced crops. Now basically unofficially confirmed because they were definitely in the Gamescom build. So I think there's been some rumors going about with respect to peas. And, well, I guess it's always a rumor until Giants officially says it. But DJ's video very much saw that there were peas, very much saw that we had in-game green beans, field of green beans. So both of those are crops that Oxbow produces harvesters for, just like spinach and the manure stuff that we got in the Oxbow pack for 19. So that's what it looks like we're gonna do. I was really thinking we would get flax or something else that would be a fibrous plant to coincide with and go along with the rope production. But it'll be interesting to see what goes into making rope. If it's something more than simply cotton. Because I don't think cotton's all that strong for a rope. I think there's much better ways to make a rope. So we'll see. But that does clear up the other question marks. You know, they're all done. We know about all 25 crops now. There are no more. Unless it's something you grow in a greenhouse, and that's not the type of hemp that you make rope out of. I am very much looking forward to more blog posts. Like I said, we're down to 10 weeks. Look at that. 68 days and 22 hours until the release of Farming Simulator 25 on November 12th. So super duper excited about that. Let's get ourselves turned around here. Oh, can we go back the way we came?
Oh, you don't want me to do a lens? Or yeah, okay.
No, we're not doing the whole field. I figured we'd only do like 3 or 4 loads.
Sorry, rabbits.
And I'm almost full anyway. Yeah, it's just to get a decent amount in that bunker.
Yeah.
All right. Because I wanna compact and cover both of those today. I don't need to get them full. I just need some in it. November 3rd, is that, well, that's a week before release, right? There's still a lot to be revealed. At some point, Giants will start posting machinery that is kind of not going to be premiered or profiled in fact sheets on the website. They've not yet started to do that. We should hopefully get some more dev blogs. Obviously, we're going to have a dev blog hopefully on spinach, green beans, and peas now. Hopefully, is that 3 blog posts? Are they going to put it all into one? New crops and do it that way. We've got a blog post on water buffalo. That means we're due a blog post about goats. Are we not? I would think so. I'm still holding a hope that there's going to be a tunnel of logging under the center bend in the river on Riverbend Springs. There's 100% going to be a blog post on the East Asian map. We're not going to see that until the Tokyo Games convention, which is going to be the end of this month. What do you mean neutered? Did they kill its engine power or what? Oh, it's a ton better than FS22, right? I can't wait to lay my own eyes on it. I remember, I think when FS22 launched, there was a big issue with that truck being able to even pull anything. It had some sort of coding problem that they fixed in an update. Yeah, I'd say when we make it back to the end of the field there by the trees, that's where we'll call it for this. And then we'll switch over and run up and down the mower, run up and down the grass a little bit.
All right.
I got 2 sets of mowers, 2 sets of tractors.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about Farm Sim 25 and everything. Be a great time to talk about one of our partners as well, because, well, maybe you are on console, maybe you are looking to switch over to PC, maybe you're looking to upgrade your PC prior to Farm Sim 25's release. Encourage you to check out Apex Gaming Computers. There's a link down in the description below to this page. We are a partner with Apex Gaming Computers, and as such, we have 3 configurations that are custom. Right now, they're running 10% off with the Labor Day sale. It is Labor Day here in the United States. Well, actually, it was Labor Day yesterday, but they still have the Labor Day sale going on. They also have a 10% off with the code SCHOOL. So use either code you want, SCHOOL or Labor Day. Typically, lots of public schools here in the States start after Labor Day. So once again, start of school and the holiday here for a North American company. But we got 3 configurations. I think the Homesteader is a nice bang for the buck type of configuration. 5600X AMD. You don't have to worry about any of that Intel overvolting junk that's coming out in 13th and 14th gen. We got a 240mm AIO, 16 gigs of RAM, an NVIDIA 4060. So you're going to be well capable of running Farm Sim 25 with the best settings at 1080p, 1440p. 1 terabyte fast NVMe drive, 750 watt power supply. So you're going to be good to go for quite a long time with respect to possibly upgrading that GPU in the future when it does need upgrading. And you can always come in here and customize the PC and make it fit your needs. But again, Apex Gaming Computer right now, 10% off with the code SCHOOL or Labor Day, $13.53. Or you can come up here and pick out one of their pre-built, if you should so wish. Back to our testing. Sorry, I was doing a little ad spot and I was drifting.
We're going sideways.
Well, it was drifting off, and then I came back, and I wasn't getting any product.
All right.
I know, we are not playing realistic. We're playing how we test here. Realistically, we would be doing this with the last growth stage right, they're full. Well, that was ethanol corn. We're not chopping it up into little itty bitty bits in order to get it to rot and ferment. You want your more moisture to rot and ferment properly. I wonder if we'll get other wildlife in FS25. What do you think? What if you were walking through the forest and squirrels were up in the trees? That would be holy shit, wouldn't it? Squirrels in the trees in Farming Simulator? I think it would be. Alright, we got something big around here somewhere. I found it. I found what I wanted. And we are right Johnny on the spot. Squish, squish, squish. Squish, squish, squish. Well, I think this one's going to work because we have 132,000 liters and we're at 14%.
Yeah, it's compacting right now.
So before we put this in the left bunker over there, and it didn't show any capacity. And it didn't show any compact percentage. It just showed 0 and 0.
So that's corrected.
So I want to put grass in that one to see what happens.
In the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't know if there's silage bunkers at any of the other farms. We tested the compost bunkers at the BGA. We tested the BGA bunkers. I know we did that.
That was working.
Most of the other farms have fermenting silos, so it's just dump and activate.
Yeah, I don't know if there's.
What's
any
up,
others.
David? Oh, do I have something like save every 10 minutes on or something? If I do, that's going to get a little annoying.
The game sometimes things look like elastic band. I thought it was a game save, but it's doing it often.
Yeah, well, I started a new save and maybe I didn't pay attention. And it's on something like 10 minutes, 20 minutes or something.
Oh, it could be. Okay.
I have to look. How's the weather down under? So yeah, let's think about what other blog posts we might have. We got a blog post for if we have 10 weeks, are we going to get 10 blog posts between now and then? Or maybe 9, because week 10 is like the launch day, right? So let's say we get a blog post for sheep. Let's say we get a blog post for all 3 new crops, so that's only 2, right? But in theory, we could get a blog post for spinach, rice. We have not really had a blog post for rice, have we? Then we could get a blog post for peas and green beans now. We also could get a blog post for production, new productions. We know we have rope as a new production. Maybe we'll get a blog post related to some of these construction contracts. And what is up with all of Giant's as of late, like every blog post they put out has some sort of hint about talking to NPCs, right? Talking to NPCs. Now, unofficially, I hear that that's going to be a thing. But my thoughts are, until Giant says it's a thing, it's maybe not a thing. But they sure do seem to be hinting a lot, because at the most recent blog post, it said that you can talk to the animal dealer and she will tell you how to care for your water buffalo on the farm. Well, right? Does that mean it's just you're going to get some informational bits in the animal screen about how to do it?
You gotta cover it, yeah.
Or does that mean that she's literally, you're going to walk up to her and talk to her like we're standing here in front of Semper? Speaking of this, today I learned, basically,
wait and see.
That, what are your thoughts on third-person view? Is it something you look forward to, something you don't care about?
You mean seeing myself from the back?
Yeah, seeing yourself in the game as you play in single player.
Oh, well, no. To me, I don't think it's having a big impact on this game.
Well, it's coming.
Maybe playing it though for a while. Let's see.
It's been rumored, but now I guess almost officially confirmed, because in a partner Discord, Giants did say, yeah, it's going to be a thing. It's going to be a thing. Third-person view is going to be a thing in 25. So, yeah, it's going to be a thing. So hopefully we'll get a blog post about that. We went to change working mode. Are you dropping swath? Now, I don't really care about third-person view.
Yes, I'll go in the middle.
I don't really see myself using it, but I do know that there seems to be some folks that are like ultra excited about it. Almost like it's the, the killer. Almost like it's the killer feature for the game. I'm not sure. I really feel that same way, but for some folks, you're going to get third-person view if you want it or not. Other people are going to be like, yes, I can't wait to basically see my own person walking around. Although I do want to say that if you've never seen your character swimming in the water, you need to at least go swimming in the water at some point in time with third-person view enabled, if they continue to have the same animation from previous games carry over to Farm Sim 25. In fact, let me see. Do we have water here? Do I have any decent water on this map? I don't think I do. I don't think I have any actual water that you can actually swim in. Which is a shame. So yeah, that was information today from the partner Discord, where Chalky basically said, yeah, third-person view is going to be a thing. They didn't feel like it was blog post worthy or an announceable feature. It was just going to be one of those features that you just would discover once the game released. At least that's how I interpreted it. But hey, I mean, if you're thinking now that if you're getting third-person view and you want to pre-order, then we got a code down there in the description. I look forward to that. Also, we're giving away a copy of Farm Sim 25 explanation giveaway. I don't push that enough. I keep forgetting about it, honestly. Explanation giveaway. We're doing a giveaway for Farm Sim 25 and the Year 1 Season Pass over at the Giants eShop. So it is open to PC players only. And I believe that giveaway is going to be November 10th, is I think when the drawing ends. So, yeah. Go sign up. It doesn't really require too terrible much. I need your email address because that's the only way I'm going to be able to reach out to people to the winner is via email. I will never use your email for anything other than emailing the winner to inform them that they have won and to then email them the code once they have been announced. Or what would third-person view would make landscaping easier? I don't what? I'm not sure I follow that. I turned on GPS for nice straight lines.
Yeah, I did turn the GPS, but me with key binding issues, still have to play with this a bit.
Oh yes, how is that new PC working?
Yeah, new PC's working great at this point.
Thank
yeah.
you, Eric,
Yeah.
for the sub.
Just
Thank you, sir.
initiate Expo on my RAM, so it's running at 6,000 megahertz.
Oh, you and your fancy fastener.
Yeah, it's small. It comes with it, so might as well as use it, right? The motherboard also comes with it. It's yeah, it's fairly sophisticated. I like it very much.
Oh, perfect. We didn't touch, and we're not leaving the roster. Well, that's good, because you've had some bad luck
Yeah, bad mojo
with a
with
brand
computer.
that shouldn't have strung it on. Did you finally get your reimbursement?
It is coming tomorrow, supposedly.
Oh,
I just give them all the Swift. They're doing a Swift transfer.
yeah,
so.
yeah, because you're, yeah, it's not a domestic bank account, so.
No,
It's
they
all
have
those-
to. They have to go through their own finance, which is.
Well, I can tell you I've had my own problems with them as of late, but not with a PC. But with a third party in $20,000 ups. That I
Oh,
bought.
like server issues, or
Yeah, I bought a year ago. I bought a $20,000 ups from them, a Liebert ups, and Liebert is a big brand in data center UPSs. And I basically sent them what I had currently and said, yeah, design it. Like, I don't know enough about data center ups. It's just build me one. Here's what I have now. So they got with the Liebert folks, designed me a solution, and I said, okay, that's cool. So I bought it. It shows up. It's 900 pounds.
Oh,
It shows up
kind of.
in like, I don't know, 15 crates or something. And like the main head unit was 400 pounds. And then there were 5 batteries that were 100 pounds each in their own boxes. So yeah.
That's great.
So we unbox it all. Or the Liebert guy, the factory guy, comes and unboxes it all and sets it up. But he's not the guy. Liebert. He's not the guy that actually turns it on.
You just
because-
do the
because-
assemblies, eh?
Yeah, because there's got to be a factory guy to actually do the first time startup. So The factory guy comes to the first time startup. I got to coordinate with an electrical contractor to come because this thing is hardwired into the building and 3-phase power and all this other stuff.
Yeah, it's a big job, electric job. Right?
And the electrician shows up and they're working on it for like a good hour and a half. And they have to disconnect my old ups. So I'm down. Right, I've already moved all the essential servers to the other data center or whatever. So I'm down, they're like working on it, and then they come to me and say, they shipped us the wrong one, we can't hook it up. I'm like, what? What? So they go and hook up the old one. The whole reason I'm replacing it is because the old one's no longer in support anymore. So I can't get support on these. And I'm like, all right, but your factory guy put it together a week ago, and it came in like 10 boxes, and I threw all that packing away.
Yeah, of course.
Because I had zero room for all that junk. So they had to hire a shipping company to come and move their 900-pound ups down that's fully assembled out of the server room and onto a truck and off. So yeah, that was
a nightmare.
I'm just now getting a credit memo.
Okay, so you're just getting the credit. Well, for
I'm
me,
just
it was
now
exactly
getting
that.
the credit. Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a while, and I even wrote to the CEO yesterday complaining about the time, the delays. Sent an email to Michael Bale.
Oh, good old Michael, huh?
Yeah, I just said, I don't understand, right? It's been agreed. These guys cannot emit a check. Now they have to wait. It's been a month. Email to email and then these guys are situated. I think the financial services global is in India. It's across the world, right? It's two big companies.
Oh yeah, it's in India because it's cheaper there, right?
Yeah.
It's
This
cheaper
guy
to pay
works
them.
Indian Standard Time, I think it's 6 o'clock, 1800 his time to 3:30 in the middle of the morning to cover Canada and US requests. Crazy.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I'm waiting because it sounds like the process I need to do is I need to technically order a replacement.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna have a problem with that because the first ups, $20,000. That was expensed in last fiscal year. Those books are closed.
Yeah.
So if I get a $20,000 credit, right? The order that the credit's on is done closed out. That credit can't be put against that. That was last fiscal.
That's the issue for me. It was closed in 2021.
Right.
So now they have to reopen it.
Yeah. So I'm sure what they want me to do is put an order in, but I can't put an order in for another $20,000 ups because that money's gone from my books. We send them a check, right?
Yeah.
They want to issue me a credit. That's fine. But basically, when I told them it's got to be zero, a net $0 on me. I didn't screw up. You all did. So, a year later, I'm still waiting on my giant ups, and I've got a battery failure on the one I got now. So we're just limping along.
That's crazy.
But yeah, no one knows. Was it Dell that screwed up? Was it Liebert that screwed up? Somebody screwed up somewhere between the Dell sales guy and the Liebert guy, because what we got was not what would work. And Liebert knew exactly what we had because we had a Liebert before on our maintenance contract. Yeah, that's it, David. Exactly.
So they had the specs and everything, right?
Yeah, they knew exactly what I had. And I just said, I just want to replace what I have with an equivalent modern machine setup that's under service. Like, I don't need to increase my load. If anything, my load is lower because we're putting junk up in the cloud. I got less thing. I'm running local, right? So just give me the exact same capacity and everything.
Yeah,
And they shipped me the wrong one.
These company, when they pay you back, I mean, they get your money pretty quick. They accept it. But when it's time to pay their own bills or pay their own, they take 90 days usually to pay. You know, that's the contract, and they all set up with the 90 days in mind, 3 months, right?
It's just like a bank.
Exactly.
Right. If 1 year, I really screwed up one time. I accidentally ordered $500 worth of something on my own bank account for work. I grabbed the wrong card.
Oops.
And paid the wrong thing and basically drained the entire account in one oops. And it was a Friday, and I went to the bank and I'm like, okay, look, this is what happened. Screwed up big time, and I need this like reversed, backed out, canceled. Oh, that's gonna take like 72 to 4 to 5 days.
Oh yeah, working days.
It took you a half a second to take my money away, and it's going to take you 5 days to put it back.
Yeah, typical.
Yeah. Well, what about all those checks that I had written that are going to bounce in the meantime? All because I grabbed the wrong card. What's up, Rockhound?
Well,
How is
today
it?
my bank was pretty accommodating, giving me all the time and the numbers I need to fill out that form so they can, do the SWIFT and the routing to get the money in my account.
Yeah, it's easy for me to do a bank transfer to another domestic account.
Yeah.
But if I wanted to transfer money to an international account, even Canada or so, like with the partner with the Giants partner stuff.
Giants, yeah, it's all
right.
German.
You got to give them your bank info so they can do the transfers of your partner money, right? Well, we don't use SWIFT numbers or anything domestically.
Nope.
So it's a completely different system. So it's like
it is.
Give me these numbers, and for me, I'm like, what are those?
Yeah,
so
you have to
look
get
on
them
the
from
bank.
the bank.
I go to the website, and I try to find the numbers. They're not published there.
No, you have to call them, and they give it to you by phone. Right?
I call the branch, and I try to get the numbers. They don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
it's a small country branch, small country town, right?
Yeah.
And they eventually get the numbers, so I put them in, and I hope every month that I get more than $20 of partner money, because it costs me $20 for every
transfer,
international transfer.
Yeah, this transfer they're gonna take is gonna cost them $100 US to do it.
Yeah. So it's like, hopefully every month I earn more than $20 of partner money.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I lose money being a partner.
Absolutely.
So please use my partner code FARMER-KLEIN at the Giants eShop. Thank you.
You would think that it would be simpler between G7 countries.
Yeah, and a lot of places. I mean, like YouTube doesn't pay out unless you got more than $100. Amazon doesn't pay out unless you got more than $100. Lots of places don't pay out anything unless you have more than like $100 of that you're due. Probably for that very reason, right?
Yeah, it costs money.
So I've asked Giant support, can you just hold my money until $100? Like, every couple months, that'd be fine.
Yeah, that'd be great. Just put that in the account and wait for, 3 months.
The suggested solution was to go in and delete the bank info until I had a balance that I was wanting to get, and then put my bank info in. And I'm like, yeah, that would work, but I'm not doing that
That's
every couple
yeah,
months.
no.
All right, next time we dump, we need to check the F1 menu and make sure
fraud, and I said, no, don't worry, it's all checked out. I've
make
been
sure the
dealing with
levels
these
are
guys
going
for
up.
months now.
Yeah, so hopefully you do get your payment.
Technically, I would guess tomorrow, or you know, in the middle of the night, today, or tonight, early morning, my time.
Yeah.
Hope so.
It is a lot of
CEO
grass.
responds
But,
back to me, or one
but
of his
this is
staff
a
does. That'd be interesting.
this is a
to see the
16x
answer.
map. So field 67. You see there in the upper
But
left.
they know if I don't get my money, there's gonna be, you know, consequences anyway down the road. So
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
field 67 is 1,000 acres. 4x map,
Jason
right? So
says that I was too patient, and I said, sometimes it's a virtue to wait and see,
true, but
because the admin, the admin, the overhead admin to go forward with the other situation is gonna take a year, right?
yeah. But
I'm-
at this point, you can establish
yeah.
it. I've truly, you know, eliminated all possibilities. They've literally
Yeah,
replaced nearly every component, and it still has issues.
yeah.
At some point, you gotta say, no, this thing is cursed and begin with.
Yeah. Well, I'm close to that now. Well, like I said, this week is a key week.
All right, let's get our F1 menu up so we can make sure we see.
But
If we are getting-
the second guy I'm dealing with, initially, he was getting himself, you know, involved in the conversation. He's getting upset also, right? About his colleague.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to close that case, because it's saying it's supposed to be resolved, but it's not, right? So they closed the books, actually. I had to call them back and say I didn't get my check. They closed the ticket and everything. It's like, no, don't close that. They reopen it.
All right. Yep. All right. I think this one's been fixed.
Famous lie is the check's in the mail.
All right, we'll get one more load, and then we'll bump it up to some alfalfa testing. And we're trying to wrap up the testing here this week.
Are we finishing the last pass for the grass, or you want me to continue?
Yeah, you can stop.
Okay, let's stop at that.
If you want to start squashing the grass in the bunker,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get one more load, just so I think we did 4 loads each. But the quantities and percentages are going up, so either CCS fixed it or it was just a fluke last time.
Could be.
I'm so looking forward to FS25 and seeing reflections. Right? Being able to actually see things reflected off the paint, reflected off the vehicle's sides. I was looking in ATS on our Sunday night convoy. Over at the second channel, Explanation FK's Funhouse for that link. And I was reminded that ATS has some great reflectivity. right? You can see reflections in the paint. You can see reflections in the chrome of traffic driving by and of the signage and foliage. And I was like, I'm going to be able to see that in FS25 soon. Super excited about that. We got a train coming. Train on the horizon. Big train. Let's where is the train track? There we go. Let y'all hear the train. Derp. Derp, derpy. What are the field sizes like? Well, I can show you right here. Field calculator. We were on field 42. 42 is 40 hectares in size. Field 43 is 38 hectares in size, 39. The largest field on the map is, I believe, 656 hectares. That would be field 17. Now, maybe hectares really don't make any sense to you. And you're like, I don't know what that means. Well, that's cool, because I don't really either. Oh, that's our soil map, by the way. Custom soil map. So, the field 13 is, oh wait, no, I'm wrong screen. No, duh, I'm on the wrong screen. 1,626 acres. 16x map. Field 1, well, this one. Field 67. 1,074 acres. Field 52, which is where we had our grass. 100 acres of grass. 97 acres of corn in that field. Right. Smallest field on the map is field 56. And that's 3 acres in size. Here comes our train. Sorry, I had to abandon my duties because I saw a train on the horizon.
Oh, that's fine.
And I feel compelled to show the train off.
Yeah, it's a nice train.
Oh, it's the same. While we're doing that, let me look. Let me look and see why.
Big lag.
I'm thinking I'd do the save. I think I didn't change the save duration. Yeah, it's saving. So at 18 after the hour, it's saved. At 33 after the hour, saved. At 49 after the hour, it's saved. It's like every 15 minutes.
You want to increase the frequency or?
Have to
Well, not increase.
have to save it, stop the server,
Oh yeah, okay. Next
edit
time.
some files, and up. Then yeah, it's not fast. Just ignore the every 15-minute lag, because that's the thing saving. The 16x map, the file sizes are huge on the save.
On the server, so we can play on it.
Yeah, the server's set every 60 minutes, but it must be set to every 15 in the game. In the game file. So I gotta download the game file, edit an XML, upload it again, and it'll take a little time.
Well, the next update, maybe, I don't know.
There, I left you a nice lump. Alright, let's... Let's take our 1050. And let's go drive over the next field. So yeah, once you're at 100, you can
cover it.
You can cover it up.
Yeah, I'm at E4 now.
I want to take a long drive to field 5.
Okay.
To give Rockhound a sense of how long it takes to drive across just part of this map.
Oh yeah, 16 X's.
I think we established at 60 miles an hour it was a good 5 minutes.
At least, yeah.
Oh, well, this one's big. It might be a little bit big, but yeah. Yeah. It can fit on a server. We are obviously running it on a server right now. I am not locally hosting this. We do use GPortal for all of our multiplayer servers, including the server used for ATS and Wreckfest. Explanation GPortal should get you a referral link. You can literally sign up with GPortal and have a server within 5 minutes. And that's if you need to go out to your car and get your wallet. Because they are, in my opinion, the fastest dedicated server host out there with respect to configuring your account, getting the server provisioned, online, and in your hands nearly instantaneously. We demonstrated it in a recent live stream where I went and bought an FS22 server and saw it get configured, started it up, and opened the web interface right away. GPortal allows you 25 gigs of mod space as well as an option. This map, well, she's not the smallest map in the world. And you're going to need a fair amount of mod space to support the map and the number of mods that you might want to run on it. And you're also going to need the ability to FTP upload, File Transfer Protocol, because the standard web uploader will not support this map at this time, because the map is 2.1 gigs in size. And then the supporting mod pack is 1.4 gigs. So combine the two together, she's the big boy. But what do you expect? What do you expect? We're about to drive through town. Waco, Wakoville, Nebraska. I-80, if you know the area, I-80 is behind me.
So you harvested with the harvester normal? Or you got it?
Alfalfa, you mow it.
So we need to bring the mowers back?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could just teleport up to field 5.
That's what I'll do. Yeah.
There are various farmhouses inside the town that you can buy. There are residential properties you can buy and earn passive income. There, we just made it. We just made it from... Look, you cheated. I saw you just show up.
Saw me flying.
This map is technically multi-fruit because it has alfalfa. So it does have an additional crop. See our alfalfa right here. Oh, it never loaded. There we go. So, field 5, little old field 5 here. How big is that? That is 27 acres in size, 10.85 hectares. This little old field 5 here is just north of town. Right? There's many a map where this would be the biggest field on the map. So perfect map for course play, perfect map for auto drive. I believe there are 7 to 8 farms on this map. They're all sellable. You can customize anything on the farm you want. Everything that is placed on the map can be put down by the player. Did you hear about the game that launched last week and now it's been killed off? And everybody that paid for it is getting issued refunds?
What you want?
It's a Sony title even. It's shocking. It's a Sony title. It's one of those shooters. It starts with a C. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Climate, something like that. Concord. Sniper Wolf with it. Concord. Complete total failure. So it released last week and it was like a $40 game. And I saw a video over the weekend where like on launch day it had the highest number of players was like 600. That's it.
Wow, it's even worse than that.
For a you know, an online shooter. Where, you know, if you don't have people playing online, then why even get on? Because there's nothing to do. And then by that day of the weekend when the guy was making a video, it was only down to like 100 and some. And Sony apparently officially killed it yesterday or today, and are issuing refunds. It's like, I guess, getting delisted from Steam. I don't know. Is it worse than the ET disaster of way back when? Where
Oh yeah, remember that?
where all those games are in a landfill somewhere.
They did a movie, a documentary on that, right?
I don't know, maybe.
I have to reset my dead zone. My wheel is not responding. It takes a while to turn, so I'm wobbling everywhere.
Yeah, the default dead zone farm sim is ridiculous. It's like 12%.
I changed it. I don't know why it came back to, because I know it's not right now because it takes a while before, and then
I saw
it
Mars
turns
got
and
an
then it's too
update.
late. I have to correct, and then I'm zigzagging.
I saw Mars got an update. This map does have collectibles, custom collectibles. They are little wooden, not wooden. They're little toy farm machinery.
Starfield is getting a DLC at the end of the month.
Is anybody still playing it?
Well, I didn't play much, but I will have at some point. I think, yes, there's still people playing it.
I think we need a Pepper needs a breathalyzer test.
Yeah, I need a breathalyzer test on my wheel. Tell me about it. I've been too long away from a computer, that's why. The laptop is not cutting it. Are we gonna hit each other? Yay!
A little tap. A little tap. So yeah, I wanna cut a couple more passes so we can bale alfalfa, wet alfalfa, we'll call it alfalfa grass for the lack of a better term. And then I want to ted some of it, and then I want to try to bale alfalfa hay, because what we were seeing before the update is we could wrap any alfalfa, even alfalfa hay we could wrap. So I don't know what he did to make it so we could wrap that.
Yeah. Nice fuchsia color there.
Yeah, catch you later, Raquel. Catch you later.
Texture wise.
Yeah, alfalfa's got a nice flower.
Yeah, it is.
The goal is to cut it really before it gets this heavily flowered, though,
Yeah.
because it gets really tough and sticky, like stick.
Oh, yeah.
Fibrous, woody like, and it'll scratch you all to hell if you're chucking alfalfa bales around and don't have proper gear. We would have folks come and help us put up hay, and you knew the folks that really hadn't done it a lot at all because they showed up in shorts.
Oh, no.
And when you got done laughing at them, you said, you may want to go home and put on pants. They're like, oh, no, I'm not putting on pants. It's like 95 degrees. I'm just saying, you probably want to put on pants. There's a reason all of us have jeans on.
Yeah.
And it's not because we're dumb.
No.
Yeah, sometimes they'd be like, like after a couple loads, I'm going to run home real quick and get some pants. I'll be right back. You never see them again. We wouldn't really wait on them to come back because we knew that they probably weren't.
And then they leave you. Yeah, they're gone.
Like, are you serious? What, dude? then folks thought I was crazy because I would prefer to be up in the barn where, you know, it was who knows what, 100 plus, right up against the tin roof, as opposed to being outside putting the bales on the elevator. Because I'm like, no, I don't want to be outside, because then I get baked by the sun. I'd much rather be inside, and I can just be baked by heat. The sun will kill you. I'll hopefully get more Vermeer stuff. I always thought the Vermeer DLC was a little light.
Yeah, I like the Vermeer. That would have been nice to have more equipment, yes.
You want to try that self-propelled baler? Make some.
Yeah.
See what those bales look like.
180 centimeters.
Oh, this is not fast bale. I gotta stop. And I don't have my auto stop round baler. Turn on auto dump. Alright, that's working. I like that we're gonna have fillable balers in 25. I look forward to buying the wrap and filling the consumables of wrap and twine. Yeah, make one more.
Jacer.
Well, I hope Jacer joined after. All right, so this says. This is alfalfa windrow fermenting. Alfalfa windrow fermenting. This says alfalfa windrow. Okay. Well, the way I looked at it. The way I look at it, David, is what game company shouldn't or doesn't, right? Yeah, if you're in touch with your player base, then shouldn't every game company, when a game comes out, all right, we don't have a tedder. Whenever a game update comes out, think about, consider, and look at what are the popular mods to our game, and why can't we just add those to our game directly? Right? Uh-oh. Oh, look at that. That is some skill there, people. You want free machinery? Try to use various things here at the shop. There's a lot of things here at the shop that you can actually make use of. It's not all deco. I need a windrow too now that we got this.
I'll go grab one.
Did you walk the dog first?
Not 100%, so we'll have to see.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm here like 15 minutes earlier than I normally am, and I ate dinner.
Was it good?
Well, it was adequate.
Oh,
Well,
was it bare?
well, FK ate in 6 minutes. That's fast supper.
Yeah.
I really only had like half of it. I gotta finish the rest later. The DoorDash,
How's it
yeah,
going, Mr.
you
Jin,
can.
sir?
You can do that,
Good.
so you'll be
Good.
able to, just like the premium expansion, where you could buy crates for the harvesters that put carrots in crates. You can basically say autofill, and it will charge your account and just fill the baler automatically. So it's a nice mix between the desired realism of having to fill the things, but also the convenience of not having to mess with using a pallet fork and move pallets around and keep up with stuff.
A windrower to, or we're just gonna go to it.
Yeah, I'm grabbing a windrower right
Yeah.
now.
Let's grab
Okay.
one. Because when we did this last time, like I said, the round baler was wrapping the alfalfa hay, which was odd. And I was wanting to ferment it. I don't have the first clue on how you make it not happen. And we were talking about the Concord game failure, and then there's games like Space Truckers, which appears to be this sleeper hit that everyone likes.
Yeah, Chicky was saying that it was great. I saw that. I looked at it before coming to the stream there.
I've seen some other creators put out like Space Truck preview, and I'm like, really? You're the last person I think would be doing this.
I need permission to spend your hard-earned money.
Oh, really?
If I look at the bale right now, it says alfalfa windrow on the bale, owned by my farm, 7,500 liters. Alfalfa windrow.
Is that untethered or tethered?
It was a swath, just grass that picked up with the baler. Oh, strange.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen a trailer for it. That's all I know about it. But I don't even have time to play the one game I bought last week. I thought I was going to have all weekend. No, that didn't work out. I was saying in the pre-show. So maybe this weekend. That's what I gotta hope. Well, yeah, if you're picking up the just mode stuff, that would be Alfalfa Windrow.
Okay.
Yeah, well, Sherry, I got to play the open beta or the closed beta, or earlier in the summer, and I enjoyed it. It's definitely different, compared to other city builders. I saw City Planner Plays do a video on it, and he does a ton of content on City Skylines. That's pretty much his primary gig, and he likened it to kind of the cross between a city builder and Civ, which I think is pretty spot on. It's got, you know, kind of vibes of Ostriv, because you put down buildings and then roads develop, but it also has where your people put down houses wherever they want, right? You only place the major buildings, and the rest of your city kind of builds organically. Yeah, it's wrapping. So it comes out as Alfalfa Hay Windrow fermenting. So let me get a screenshot of this. Alright, and
So my bale says Alfalfa Hay Windrow.
Yeah, mine wants to wrap it. So I need to report that. All right, that's done. And don't forget, folks, if you are an Amazon Prime member, Amazon Prime Gaming is available, and with Amazon Prime Gaming, you get tons of free games through that are redeemable on the Amazon Game Launcher, as well as over at Epic Games, and also over at GOG. So there's every month tons of free titles available through just your membership of Amazon Prime. Look at that, side by side. Talent talent it takes to do that. We should sell these.
Yeah, except got a little twisty bendy in between.
I can't sell the wrapped ones.
Looks like my stuff. All zigzagging.
Oh, uh-oh. Like, there's a harvester up here, there's several headers up here, some cultivators, some tractors. Some trailers. I found the old rundown pickup truck that you get at the start.
Oh, really? Excellent.
Yeah, it's in a wooden garage right by the road. And it seems that that Waco, Nebraska seems to be caught in the mid-90s with the number of the types of vehicles just scattered around town. Right,
With the
lots of
keys
Jeep
inside?
Cherokees and lots
Oh,
of
yeah.
these big Buicks and Chevys.
Yeah, I remember one of our people really wanted that Cherokee in the worst way, so.
He was jonesing for that. Like, it's gonna be all rusted out. Well, David, remember while you're playing Space Trucker, just say "Pigs in Space," really, from the Muppets. That should get the mood going. So the shop is way over on the western side of the map. We'll make our way eventually over here to Field 5,
Well,
which
your
is
workforce is waiting.
approximately in the middle. I don't know what
Stand by
else.
on the
What
bell.
else you want to test? Shouldn't need testing.
Did
What else
we,
needs-
did we, okay, I did the plowing. Did we, seed something?
Yeah, no, that was before. Version 1, we actually planted alfalfa
Oh, okay.
and some grass. And I think we planted a field of
What
wheat.
about picking up rocks?
The rocks are turned off.
But if we want to test it,
Somebody should do that single player.
you can,
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
play rocks in single player.
I don't tend to, but you know, someone's gonna have to raise their hand, I guess.
You can pick up rocks in field 17.
I volunteer the one guy that isn't here tonight, but has it in single player.
I pretend
Trips?
that rocks don't exist in Farm Sim.
Yes.
Me too. I just stopped doing that. I think 2 weeks after I start playing it.
I stopped after the first update when they became crazy spawn rate.
Yes, that was the first update. I remember that. Yes.
Did you verify the 2 bunkers, the one that wouldn't compact?
We did.
Yeah, we did. Just did
They're
that.
covered.
It's all working.
They're cooking.
All right. Okay.
I did buy some pigs because I don't know if anybody bought pig food from over
No.
here at the bulk pig food place.
You want the truck to drive there and pick up that?
Yeah, we can do
Okay.
that. That's over here south of the shop, I think. And then the pigs are at farm 44. Or the field, the farm just south of 44. Oh, we're almost to town. These are almost halfway across the map.
Yeah, I see it. And the pig food, you pick it up.
It's in bulk trailer. I think we already tested all the productions. I think they were all fine.
Yeah, that's what G said.
I sent Farmer G a picture where it showed him farming simulator for like 29 hours or something. And he's like, "Is that my time on the server?" I said, No. It's just what Discord says you played Farm Sim this week. He's like, I don't know if I'm proud of that or not proud of that. So this big building over here to the right
Sorry, you
is
said
a
to me to buy the
warehouse.
pig food where? Sorry.
That is a viable warehouse. The pig
Just-
farm south of 44. That is a
Well,
viable
the
warehouse
buy
you can
point
buy,
Is where?
and if you own it,
Just south of the shop dealer.
Okay.
if you own it, you can go inside, and you got all these racks, all these bays, truck bays. Back up a truck, load the semi up, unload the semi, do whatever role playing you want to do. It's also a wholesale sell point. I did see that all the platinum expansion stuff can be sold at a couple of sell points. I don't know if we need to spawn some of that in and try it or not.
You test pumps and noses or not?
That's the one that you didn't have earlier.
Yeah, I'm fine now.
I didn't activate
They
it
sent it
back.
to me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they sent me the keys.
Because part of the reason is I wanted them active when I loaded the save game up. Because sometimes Will has it so you can get some DLC stuff in your starting equipment, but you only see it if it's, you know, active at the start. So windrow hay has the stripe, and regular windrow doesn't. We did the compost, we did pre-compost, we did anhydrous. I added propane to the grain dryer, so then that works. There were 2 buildings I couldn't sell last time, but I could sell those this time. What happened? See, we got some old cars here. I mean, here we got a Caprice Classic. This whole place is in a time warp.
Must have sold off our semis.
Well, they're all available down at the truck stop. You can buy this building
'cause
and make
you
use of
reset
it.
right?
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, you know, the truck stop where they leave all the keys in the trucks and then they go off and people like us steal them. Lots of square bodies.
Long-term lease there.
Yeah, I didn't
Jeeps,
know that there were.
even some Z28s. Here's a little modern one. A little more modern one. Yeah. Also check out all the garages in town. There's some car collectors in town that have some really nice vehicles in their garages. Is it more like
I guess
flying
Schultz was,
around or
installed
driving?
that on the server. You saw the message from Schultz, Jason?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, he's suggesting that we switch Morris to that when this one becomes available.
Oh, yeah, that. Okay. Yes. I thought you were talking the cars.
Walk and talk. Well, I'm hoping that we can wrap things up this week with the testing and feel that it's fairly well validated. Yep, there we go. Fairly well validated, and then maybe there's a few little things Will has to fix, and then it comes down to just how quick he can get those fixed and released. There's our dryer for our corn and soybeans. I would say be a subscriber to the channel, and when the map gets released, I'll have well, not an update, but I'll have a video published, the proper map tour published, and then you'll know it's out. It'll include a link to where it's going to be released. We can get bulk seed from there. Alright, this is where we're going to be able to sell our bales. We can buy manure from here. We can buy slurry from the dealer. There's also a truck and animal trailer available down here at the dealer to use. Oh, the cows. I don't think the cows are any more skate artists. They seem to be fairly well confined.
The health was only 20%, right?
What about 20%?
I think, did Farmer G say something about the health of the cows there?
Oh, there's... I think it's the old barns. The health doesn't go up. I don't know, it's one of them. You have to advance time for it to really show up. Well, and Jason, I figured out the server. It auto-saves every 15 minutes for some reason.
Okay.
That's what's going on.
That's why we were having those lag spikes.
Alright, let's see. Let's see. This trigger has historically always been super close to the gate. Oh, what? What's out? Oh, goody. It does. It does if you get it right up to the gate. Alright. We can sell alfalfa.
Okay. You can see 12,700 in sales. That was carrots.
I just sold alfalfa. Did you sell carrots too?
Yep. So
Carrots.
carrots. So the premium.
Are you a carrot farmer?
Yeah.
You got your carrots on that 1,600-acre field?
Yeah. I may have had some in storage.
Who's not seeing the truck stop? We're down here this close, so I might as well go down to the truck stop.
Well, I had never seen it until you mentioned it a couple minutes ago.
The truck stop?
Yeah.
Maybe I stripped it of all its trucks before you came in last time.
Well, I don't know. I think there's a couple still there.
Oh, there's
Okay.
I-80's down here, Interstate 80. It's one of the only major thoroughfares through the Nebraska countryside. Who did Nebraska lose to over the weekend?
Oh, no.
No, they didn't lose.
No, they didn't lose.
Oh. Are they going to lose to the Irish?
They're gonna. Well, coming up this weekend is Colorado Buffaloes.
Oh. I'm only concerned about water buffaloes.
I have a personal embargo against water buffaloes
I
because
do
they are
agree.
not. They're not American buffaloes.
I
They are
do
not
agree
bison.
that they look like they have big ears. I think from the front, I think they look like they're going to just take off with Dumbo ears and fly.
Like I said, that was what I looked like when I was a kid.
Yeah, I saw that.
You're going to be able to make mozzarella cheese with water buffalo milk. I'm surprised no one stole this orange semi with this green thing on the back.
Well, don't talk to us about the green things.
Because that semi, that green thing, that's all usable.
Okay, so pig food works. I just fed the
got
pigs. with pig
Trailers like that, like this one are usable.
food. See if they how they increase.
Semis are usable. Right. All of
There's
these
a truck
trucks
stop
are
right.
usable.
There's the bottom of the map.
It's insane what you can do down here. We can steal 15, 20 trucks.
Oh, that one is. Oh, those are a little less usable.
I figure if I can move them, I can use them.
Alrighty. Insurance guy is not going to be too happy.
Oh, there's a Volvo that's usable. So that's one of the platinum trucks. See, I told you. Will has a history of putting things up on the server. Oh, Semper just flew away with it. Yeah, there's the
I don't know what
stop.
I had this thing on Super Strain. I wanted to put it on the roof there, and it just had space for it.
And you're flying across the map. You're headed
there's
to
the map
the
edge.
northwest
No,
corner.
I'm actually sitting
There's
right at the
interstate.
truck stop with my truck.
Oh well, there's a tractor that is flying around the space.
Yeah, that's that green horrible thing flying.
So it'll land eventually somewhere.
Should land in the northwest corner, as close as it can get to 0, 0. But
Oh, we'll reset it.
well, see now it's down in the right corner. I don't know that we
moving.
can reset it, can we? Oh, okay, I'll try. Here.
I just
Yep.
did.
Oh, I just did too.
Oh, let's reset
Well,
it
he
off the
reset, he
map.
reset it at the shop. He didn't reset it on that truck there that it was there.
And other features, other cool features. Every piece of land has a real estate sign
I
on
wanted
it.
to put it on the roof there, like that.
And
on
when you
the
buy
truck
the-
stop, I didn't
The,
work.
the real estate, you can remove the sign.
Probably reset it at the shop, right?
Yeah.
All these poles have collisions. All these guy wires, supporting wires, all have collisions. Apparently, all these lines were run by hand. Dwayne's in chat, but he doesn't want to come on the server. He said
Why?
it's green tractor abuse.
No, grain tractor is. I think I can put them in the pound if you know.
I mean, I'm
that.
driving a green.
Yeah, but green tractor.
Yeah, a Simper or a Sniper. Giants has had esports going back to either early FS19, maybe. It's quite popular in Europe. In fact, you can, if you get 5 friends together, you could do your own in local player mode, 3-on-3. There's also competitive bale stacking mode available in the game. Ah, Dwayne was videographer today.
Yeah, he put some pictures in the Schultz photo thread there for his work.
I'll eventually get back to town.
Was he called mining today? I think so.
Yeah. This small wheat harvest that I suspect
Yeah,
isn't small.
yeah. Small red.
Well, I have to say that I think esports in Farm Sim probably kicked the game up in popularity amongst a certain number of players. Definitely has plenty of brand buy-in, lots of brand sponsored channel, or not channels, but teams. Prize money comes from the various brands. He says it's a totally different harvest. Alright, we finally made it back up here.
You gotta pick up those bales.
I wasn't gonna get the permit
Okay. Is that a post? Oh, watch out! Oh, crotch!
I've been laid out. Someone
Yeah.
call the police.
The police.
So this is a farmhouse that we own. Look, we can say, oh, no, I own this place. Take the sign down. I sold it. I'm going to put the sign back up. So cool little roleplay feature. Yeah, I found a rundown truck. With California license plates.
Where is that?
I have zero intention
Oh yeah, I see it.
of playing with Terra Life Plus. I think there's been a very good comment in that video, or in the overview video. Very, very similar. I mean, it's an extension of Maize Plus. Maize Plus made animal feeding fairly complex, made hay production much more involved than simply cut, ted, bale. For realism's sake. But I think it's more for realism's sake
Running on your left.
Oh my gosh. Are you gonna go to the Olympics or something? I'm going 62 and you're running faster than me.
Yeah, I thought I was doing 80.
So, but for me, realism's sake, European realism's sake, isn't necessarily American realism's sake. What I see from videos of American dairy farmers, American
Well,
beef
if you had a
farmers and
Kubota
things.
section, I would have jumped in the passenger
Terra Life
seat.
Plus extends that by just monumental leaps and bounds, making it different growth stages of the animals, different feed requirements for the different growth stages of the animals, and lots of other things like volunteer crops. I mean, the list just goes on. Now, we probably really won't know everything it does until they get their documentation out. But for me, it's not the type of gameplay that I'm looking for. I want to play Farm Sim because I want to just chill out and relax after work. I don't want to play Farm Sim with a calculator and a notepad beside me trying to figure out exactly how much of what input I need to put into this 15 ingredient TMR mix. I'm sure it's great for others. It's not something I'm going to be messing with. Just like I didn't mess with Maize Plus at all. It's just not my cup of tea. So this one's a rental property. So we can buy this rental property and get residual income. And then right next door we have a viable property where I can buy this, clear it, and put our own farmhouse down. So for some, it's going to be the standard that they'll put Farm Sim 25 against. Farm Sim 25, interesting enough, is bringing visual different stages of animals, not as many as Terra Life Plus. Farm Sim 25 overall seems to have a little bit more favor to the realism player than previous Farm Sims, but I'm not expecting ultra hardcore realism. So this is one of the farm areas that is basically abandoned at the start. There are no buildings here. You can buy it and just instantly start putting your own stuff down. So, you know, play your way, play my way. Everyone has their own way of play. And the only wrong way to play is the way that doesn't make you happy. Right? If you're not happy, then you're doing it wrong. That's all I can say. What's up, Will? We got
where you at, Mr. Klein?
Oh, I'm just driving around because I'm not really going to get into anything right now.
Make your way down kind of southbound.
Where do you want me to go?
Down by Field 46, which is just north of the truck stop, and you're going to go to the northwest corner and hop in a carrot harvester.
Why do I want to harvest carrots on this giant map?
Because I thought I'd test it, but I can't figure out how to get it. Since you're the carrot expert, you've done more
I'm not an
carrots.
expert in carrots.
You've done more carrots than anybody I know,
Well,
and I can't get it to.
is that a fault to me or you?
That's it's pretty much somebody that I know that makes videos.
Schultz doesn't do carrots.
Ask Cookie, maybe he does.
We've confirmed some things that
Well,
weren't
he's not here to
broke or
defend
fixed.
himself, but he wouldn't be able to help anyone.
I've got a couple other things I put in the Discord channel.
Oh, he said he just knocked out parsnips. So I've sold carrots, even though I haven't harvested any. So we're gonna go see if we can harvest them.
Well, I got the pedal down on this old truck.
So how does it work exactly? I have to get down? I don't remember. So you bring it down? It's already down, okay.
Yeah, it says it wants another pipe unfolded or something, but I don't know what it wants.
Did you put the
because
box in? R to buy the box? Or
Oh
do you have-
well.
Which one do you got?
I got, yeah, I didn't get the boxer one. I got one that just overloads into a trailer because I didn't want to fiddle with boxes. Maybe I
You
should
probably
have
have
got
to
boxes.
pipe out before you can do anything.
Yeah, I think I got O.
It says unfold pipe first. Wait.
Explanation Discord, Sniper Wolf.
Oh, so hit V, raise it up maybe, raise it up.
Oh no, this truck's speedometer's way off. It says they went over 80. I'm not. Alright, I'm gonna ATS this thing. I'm just gonna floor it and hope the train's not coming.
Still saying pipe unfold pipe first, and I did that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, we're wrecking.
That's why I figured the expert had to come down.
Alright, well, I've made my way across half the map. Now I gotta make my way across another half of the map. Quarter. Past this awful field of poplar. Will's got a thing for poplar. He's gonna put it on all his maps.
Makes a great starting crop. You never have to replant it.
And about the time you're done, harvest, you're done playing on the map.
Yeah. Well, you know, you do what we did in that one test 2 or 3 years, 2 or 3 map versions ago. I guess it was when poplar first came out. We decided to harvest the field. and we put a wood burner or something down at the end of the row. Then we ended up buying 3 of them, right? They were like some sort of a heating electrical plant or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the few crops that forever regrows.
I got to work without the extension like this.
See, you figured it out before I could even drive over here.
Well, I guess I need to hang on.
Drove
But
all
it's
this
not
way
grabbing
for
anything.
nothing.
Well, it's no.
No, it's not.
Is it V? Are you down and on? There you go.
The minute I press that to get up, it stops. You know, it's very strange actually. Look,
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
You're on the other
Yeah, I
side of the
understand.
field, which is outside my view distance. Oh, there you are.
yeah, here comes the expert driving his brand new truck. Whoa! Yeah, here he is.
I just
Brakes aren't the best.
Oh, sorry, Semper.
He ran me over.
I did run in over a couple of times already.
Oh. Wait, are these ready to harvest? They're growing. That's why. Good God. Okay.
Come on.
Easy Dave. F12.
So there was no issue at all, Bart.
Well, I don't. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't.
All right, done.
Ah!
Look, I'm collecting parrots. That's Jason. That's not how you grow baby carrots. I
Okay.
don't think. What mod is what menu from? What menu? Do you mean this? That's easy dev controls. Easy development controls.
Can you extend the? Yeah, okay, that works.
Oh, I can't overload and harvest.
Okay, so we, yeah, okay. So you have to, I have to get out of there, yeah.
I mean, if you all really want to harvest a 70-acre field,
I was just gonna do one row. Make sure that it worked.
all right. Well, I can't fault you for your great selection of tractor. I can't say that I won't be continuing this harvest
That's all we needed to do.
because my time
Wow.
with you tonight is done. I don't have sticky feet, so I can't ride the harvester while you drive on. But anywho, until next time, folks. I don't know if we're gonna stream again before the map releases or not. It all depends on what else we find, what else needs testing. We got a few things. We gotta try to find collectibles in single player. I know one collectible that's unachievable. I found that one by accident. And tomorrow might be on Hoffenbergman if we don't have anything else I got to do. Although it's Wednesday, I might decide I actually want to play that game I bought last week and didn't get a chance to do it over the weekend. We'll see. I don't know. I'm going to make it up as I go. Play it by ear.
All right,
Just wing it.
wing it.
Until next time, just
You
wing
all.
it. Happy farming.